Instagram, I have shot this video like 14 times and I am struggling to get it down to 5 minutes. School is in session. This is about police unions. The reason that reforms don't work or don't curb police violence and misconduct and corruption is largely, not exclusively, but largely the result of police unions. Here's what you need to look for in your respective jurisdictions. You need to find out the contract of what's called collective bargaining agreements. Collective bargaining agreements set the terms for investigations into misconduct, disciplinary sanctions, and an officer's opportunity to challenge those disciplinary sanctions. So it's great. All these politicians can pass laws banning chokeholds. That's wonderful. But it doesn't matter unless somebody is going to actually enforce the law. And what we see time and time and time again is the unwillingness internally to enforce internal policies with respect to the use of force. But even when that will is there, very often attempts to impose discipline for violating force policies are overturned in arbitration, and the terms of the arbitration has been set by the collective bargaining agreement that the police union enters into with the discrete jurisdiction that it serves. Those negotiations happen outside of public view. Often they are secret. It's difficult to know what the content of a collective bargaining agreement is. There is an online crowdsourced database of collective bargaining agreements in 81 of the largest US cities. But just to give you a sense of this, and I'm going to try to really keep this video down, collective bargaining agreements give police greater protections, greater procedural protections than even criminal suspects, than even civilians who are suspected of a crime have. So police who are involved in a shooting incident in a lot of jurisdictions cannot be interrogated for a period of time, could be 2 days, could be 10 days after that incident. They have to have the evidence that exists, the evidence against them, given to them prior to them walking in to that interrogation, and they can be accompanied by their lawyer, a union official, all of these things that you or I wouldn't enjoy if we were suspects in a crime. Police also have greater employment protections than other civil servants. So for example, police can challenge any kind of disciplinary action against them in something called arbitration. And according to collective bargaining agreements, the decision of the arbitration judge or the arbitration panel is final. But in a lot of cities, police officers get to select or have input into who that official is. So it can be the case that a police commissioner fires an officer for misconduct, for corruption, only to see that officer reinstated as a result of an appeal that he or she filed with an arbitration judge. And according to the contract with the city, the decision of that judge overrides the decision of any police official or civilian review board or elected official for the city. And so there's really nothing that exists that meaningfully uncovers the scope of officer misconduct, as well as meaningfully deters officer misconduct. And so you've got to start investing time looking into your city's collective bargaining agreements with the police department and demanding input into those collective bargaining agreements. All right, 4 minutes, 15 seconds, I'm out. Read my article. There's more there.